Three geysers. Three geysers? Just say three ways. Cyborgs, synths, synthetic beings downloaded with human conscious hybrids. What? Yeah, I had no idea. These three lines at the very first opening frames of this show would throw me off so much for this entire premise. Like, this confused the absolute shit out of me. Yeah, and like the spectacle is great. Like this opening sequence is very intense. Not too fond of this type of editing with the screech jump cut for like 6 frames and then back to normal panning, back to screech jump cut, blood. You know, it's like, what are you trying? Like, I actually don't know what they're trying to convey in a lot of like whenever those scenes are happening in media, I always get confused. I'm like, is this happening? Is this in another time? Like, when did this happen? Are these memories? It always confuses me. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I'm just not. I don't know. It's so confusing sometimes. I was talking to a friend about this character and how cliche the writing was for this scene, which kind of really annoyed me because they went so hard to make it resemble, you know, the opening scenes of the movies where there's always like the breakfast scene and the introduction of the character types, and they start introducing all these characters and they're just so, I don't know, on the nose, plain. Like this guy initially took as speaking like in hyperbole. He says something about the governments or the corporations of the world, you know, convincing people to basically eat human shit. And then they all were like, that is not true. And it was all like a real thing where I thought he was being hyperbolic, but then they all took it like it was real. And then it was clear that his character was literally written to be the simple old white conspiracy theorist. Scraggly hair, he's got a dirty beard. Of course he's a conspiracy theorist. He probably tries to audit the Weyland-Yutani company as well. He's an auditor. Who are these people? Like, is there some pre-established story for these people, or are we just getting like backstory? They also went to capture some aliens, and instead of all getting killed, oh, but they said they lost a lot of men.
Petrovich.
Doesn't look like they lost anyone. Everyone got out of cryo sleep. Yeah, and they got a cat. Like, did they lose anyone? Did a cat get a face hugger on it? Did we get like who died? They're just making it up. And here we go with the jump cut, the schizophrenic epileptic edit. And I've looked at these scenes closely, and it seems like what this scene is trying to show is his what he is doing, what he does now. I guess he starts killing people and hurting people, but they, instead of showing that in a whole episode, we just see it in his implied vision of what he's going to do. But he looks sleepy. I don't know. Is he a threat? Like, what is that supposed to imply? Are they all having dreams and visions, or is that memories of what happened? And they all survive? Like, these are all the survivors. Yeah, like I'm fully aware I'll be criticizing this like an absolute nerd, because it's just, you know, just how I watch it. Especially sci-fi, like, you know, things need to be explained in a way, or shown in a way that allows us to suspend our belief.
What is it?
Yeah, the year's like 2120 or something. I think that means we're in the middle of the timeline. What is this thing on the IV drip bag? Like, I don't know, it just seems so old technology, but I guess, you know, it's a simple solution for a problem, so I guess it will, you know, still be here for 1,000 years.
Aplicado something.
Ah, he's so funny.
deep breath.
and the bag's gone. The bag's gone off screen. Like it's right behind his shoulder. He's like it's like either perfectly behind him or it's gone all together. Because it's like yeah, it's not attached to her anymore. Willkommen. Mushi mushi. Yes, no coincidence. Okay, so he uses the Axis. It's like a reference to the Axis powers, right? The ship is called Maginot. He enters the room with German and Japanese. Like, what's happening? What does this mean?
Going to the moon?
No, silly. You're gonna be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Transition. Yeah, it's no coincidence that he says transition here. Like, the dialogue is so. Like, it's not coded or like some secret message to brainwash people. It's just that, like, whoever's written this is so desperately trying to connect with the millennial audience. It's just. And I feel like it's falling flat on its face. Oh shit. Sci-fi electricity. Everybody knows consciousness is a blue light. That's just a fact.
These are weird.
Yeah, and if this
Your breasts.
dialogue
They're
didn't
weird.
scream millennial dialogue before
Move
this
around
scene,
when I run. Why?
this is it.
Synthetic bodies don't grow.
So what am I? If I'm not human, what am I?
Whatever you want to be.
Yeah. It couldn't be more fucking millennial writing. Like, this is like, I just don't know where to even begin. It's just so simple and so on the nose boring. We've all heard all of this language before. Like, we've all been told we can be whatever we want to be. We know it's not real. We know it's not true. So let's now we're like I think we're in the generation of people who have given up on that false belief. So like when shows come out that like I guess it's a fantasy for people. They want to be whatever they want to be. It's just not real. And her tits are weird. When was the like how many times a year do we hear some woman in your life or on TV or in media anywhere make this comment about meat on their chest being weird? It's just flesh bags. It's just a bag of flesh. It's just a bag of meat. I don't get it. Why do people think they're so interesting or whatever? Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, having fingernails is weird. Having eyelashes is weird. Having a spleen is weird. Having organs is weird. Like, it's just so whatever. Like, whatever dialogue. Who cares? A bunch of sick kids getting turned into, transitioned into adult synthetic bodies. Like, after rewatching these scenes through editing, I realized, like at first glance, you might be like, is this a metaphor to be like, in general, like pro medical intervention for like, sick children, let's say, it's cancer or whatever, or, of course we want to intervene in those situations, but then now we've got like the whole trans movement and there's all this criticism against it and hormone replacement therapy for people who are under 18 or, where, I'm not making an argument here against or for it, but is this a metaphor for it or against it? It's actually interesting because yeah, we've got sick children, people who are like children who are being implied as sick, like they're not in their right healthy body, which is how you would maybe vaguely describe someone who's suffering from whatever gender dysphoria or whatever, however they describe it. Maybe they're just born in the wrong body, so you feel sick in a ways. You feel out of place, mentally sick. So you want to go through transitioning to fix that illness. Am I seeing? Am I making this up? Like, or am I the only one seeing this? Am I crazy? Is this? Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if this is for it or against it, or maybe it's just like maybe it's just a metaphor about it, not for or against, just because it's common in today, the zeitgeist of the day, and people want to, you know, maybe they think this is the most relatable way to communicate with millennials, and maybe they're right. Maybe I'm out of touch. I don't know. Is this really popular? Do people love this show? It's not the worst. I've only watched one episode. It's not the worst, so I won't, you know. If you love it, that's fine. Anyway, let's go. Let's keep going. I'm gonna have to go back through the footage to see what some of this is. I'm not gonna. Okay, monkeys. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Images. These just feel like random images at this point. Like maybe they'll have relevance later, but it just feels. Really does feel like they're phoning in the imagery. Like, oh, look at all this symbolism. Look at all this symbolism. But what does it mean? Like, am I actually being like am I being communicated to, or am I just being shown stuff? Cool shit. Collision imminent. What are they collisioning into? Is that Maginot or Maginot? Don't show me words on a screen for less than half a second. Like, I can't read that fast. What's the point?
It's coming! Let me in!
Crew status. See, I can read that. Showed it for just long enough. It was only 2 words. She doesn't look very
What are you
scared.
doing? Let me in!
She doesn't sound very scared. Cyborg man.
Hurry up! It's coming!
Well, she can't open it,
Let me
right?
in! Laurel!
She couldn't even get in, dude. Like, did you even need to do that? Like... It's just a monster slasher, I guess. What do you even call it? Did it not just go all the way past and now it's gonna turn its head back? Like, it literally looked like it was being wheeled past a fucking wheelchair. It was moving so smooth. This guy got like perfect calculator. And this is really where my confusion about like what the difference between a cyborg was and a artificially intelligent human, because he's got synthetic body parts, right? And he perfectly calculated that timing. It just seemed like, wow, that's something a synth would calculate. You know what I mean? Like, how would I don't know. It just seems weird. Seems like they don't really know what the difference between a cyborg and an artificially intelligent person is. I don't know. An artificially intelligent being? Synth is artificially intelligent, but as far as we've seen in all the other content, synths are also cybernetic, like they're not made of flesh and blood. But what's a cyborg? A cyborg's just a person, like a person who's had their arm chopped off and replaced with a robot limb, like no extra intelligence, no AI, no enhanced control, nerve controls, neurological controls. It's just a physically mechanical prosthetic. Like, I don't know. I don't know the difference. Like, that explanation in the beginning just kind of like said there's 3 types, but it didn't really explain how they're uniquely different and separate.
Am I hallucinating, or is that ice Yeah, it's coming. It sounds like there's animals on it.
I hear laughter. Oh,
What? He's using a a projector? I'm sorry, and they're watching on a curved screen television in her memories? What the fuck?
Fury!
Face your fury
Like, what was the size
Alright,
of that
Joe.
projector? I mean, we got tiny projectors that could project screens like that. How many years are we in the future? Past? We're in the alternate reality where fucking technology retarded? Like, it evolved in all directions, including in reverse?
Let's go.
This is actually the part of the show that made me want to make this review. I just hate plot, plot armor. Such obvious plot armor is always so annoying. And like, no rubble hit them, dust, it's just dust. There's pieces of rubble, no dead bodies. Yeah, MA15. This is what we get. That thing was the building they were on. And not one rock killed a single person on that roof. And they were so close together. There are no cars on this road. Where did everybody go? Does nobody own cars in the future? What's the point of the road?
Survivors, evacuate the wounded, secure the site.
This is... Wait, Oh, so they went from the roof to these cars.
Prep to evac the wounded.
Yes, sir.
Jenny, take
Yeah, he backs the wounded with our fucking rifles. What for? Like, how chaotic. Is this a slum? Did it crash into a dangerous slum where there might be gangs? I guess the future could try to take advantage of this crisis and start fighting with the military for some. I don't know. This is weird. Alright, a lot of parts here like have bothered me a bit. Like that would be really hot. That might even be hurting people. I don't know what that hit that made it explode. No one dies in the explosion. It's just smoke. Transition. No one's dying. No one's getting hit here. He says medic tent to the right. And if you look at him, is that from our perspective of looking at him? Because obviously he's yelling to the people who are running towards him, right? So the medic tent is towards the crash in a way. It's like more like if you're going to go around that rubble, you're going to end up under the jet engine. Like, and how don't you want to be like 5 kilometers away from this thing? Like, they should be evacuating for a 5k radius. Like, how far when a building comes down, when 9/11 happened, what do you think the distance they were keeping people away from the crash site? And then finally we see someone die. There's 2 people trapped there and a guy on fire. We finally see something there. And they've all brought rifles. They brought no medical equipment. What? They have one medic in their truck with them. I don't even understand. Like, what the fuck? Bang.
Throw the dog, man.
Search and rescue.
Okay, no. Cops today would shoot that dog. That would not change. I doubt that would change in the future. You got a Rottweiler just barking at you while you got your rifle.
Give some light to Herman. Alright, Cortez. Yes, sir. Radio for fire suppression unit. Got it, Cap. Anybody smell sulfur? Call it out.
See, maybe if these guys didn't bring a bunch of fucking guns, they could have brought fire suppression equipment. Or like, just a basic like climbing equipment and things like that to make this like actually like a proper search and rescue. How the fuck are you gonna search and rescue for a bunch of people with just rifles?
Come on.
Yeah, there really does seem to be like some kind of not an agenda. I don't know. It just seemed like they've really like made an effort to make all the white guys, all the Caucasian white guys, that seem like stupid, weak, pathetic idiots. Yeah, and the fact that she's asking questions about like sperm and the egg, like she was what, a teenager, maybe like 12 or 13 when they transitioned her into this body. Surely she would have already known about that stuff, or maybe even if she doesn't, like, are you telling me that the cyborg can telepathically communicate with Mother and probably have access to any, almost all information that he could possibly need, and she's been transitioned into a synthetic body, but she can't do anything? The guy's saying he's got a low sperm count and that's why he doesn't have kids, but like, you know, you can extract sperm now and put it into an egg in IVF. Like, the technology already exists. I'm sure in 100 years they'd have a pretty good way to either boost sperm count or, you know, better, cheaper IVF. Like, it gets cheaper all the time, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this is also just like some flawed logic in the sci-fi alternate reality, I guess. They just really, really wanted to make sure that the audience knew that that guy with the low sperm count is a bitch. If you didn't know he was a little bitch before, when she told him to go around, when one, he didn't even need to because she snaps her fingers and the transitioning process begins, and then he just walks off. And then, yeah, later he's telling her about his low sperm count. So I guess this guy needs to get on the hormone replacement therapy too, or something. I don't know. Strange though. It is a strange character to write and create. He's had so little appearance, and that is his whole character. And this is the most unimpressive, unconvincing scene. If you're trying to convince me that she's got special abilities, having her catch a ball thrown by a lanky nerd who probably doesn't do anything, it's so unimpressive. My live reaction was extreme, yeah, basically the same too. Basically, maybe a little bit harsher.
I am human.
Oh. Can you make babies? Oh, whoa. That was so crazy. Oh my god. This is that's the stupidest fucking thing. A normal human could do that. You could throw that ball and catch that ball. That was not quick.
Yeah.
What, is it that she's a woman, a normal human woman couldn't catch that fast?
They're not first responders.
Is that what they're implying? And now she's got super
Certainly
hybrid
prototype
powers. She
stage,
can
the
catch
loss of
a
single
ball
unit
that
would
was
be devastating.
thrown in the slowest way. The ball
You're
moved
watching.
fast, but his arm was slow.
You can.
So silly. Like,
order,
what are they trying?
right?
Sir, yes.
I'm complaining so much, but I actually do like what's overall happening. I just
See?
think it's weak so far. He seems nice, but I guess he's gonna be evil because he's controlled. Okay. What? Is she magnetic?
I was sick before we got
What the
sick.
fuck was?
Like always sick.
What is happening?
No immune system, my mum said.
Not me.
We got a life or death spaceship crash rescue mission.
And you're bringing a
Seriously?
stuffed toy and a fucking guillotine sword, like a sword for cutting. Wasn't that attached to a guillotine, like for paper cutting? Which, by the way, why the fuck are you using paper and a guillotine and you're walking in a triangle formation? What is happening? These are not just like people, these are decisions. I'm questioning decisions of the creators, of the filmers, of the choreographers, I don't know what you call it, the people, the set design. I don't even know. What the fuck is this cock hover machine? Like, what the fuck? Just cock and balls flying through the sky. Oh my god. Now there's a whole team of fucking tweens in super adult bodies. And they've all had their hormone replacement therapy. Yeah, you know what it is? It's just that there's so many nice practical effects that it's nice to watch. But the story, the character motives, everything's setting up pretty weird.
Oh, man. Come check this out.
Yeah, come all the way over here and check this out. Come check this out? Isn't that something you'd say when you're already there?
You think he died in the crash?
Like if you were
He's been
at the
shot.
body, you say, hey, come check this out. Rock, paper, scissors, yeah, rock, paper, scissors, so fun for a super being with downloaded intelligence. Or did these ones not get downloaded intelligence? They're hybrids, but they don't have either features. Except she was strong. She can T-pose with kids on her arms. Yeah, well, that was kind of good, kind of bad. I mean, I obviously complained a lot, but that's because complaining is more fun than praising. Um, yeah, if you want to see me complain about any more episodes or any other shows, just ask. Let me know. Tell me about your favorite show and I'll talk shit about it. Um, I actually did like it overall, but there is just some weird dialogue. The dialogue is number one. Dialogue is weird. It's very strange. It's so millennial, I guess, is the only way to describe it, maybe. Um, there was a few little issues. All the stuff I pointed out was more just for laughs. Well, it comes out of my own confusion of not understanding what the fuck a difference between a hybrid, a synth, and a whatever. Well, we really only got one sentence at the beginning, so I mean, I guess the whole show is going to be about exploring the difference between a metaphorical uh, three other identities that people can identify as, except not humans, except some of them are human. The cyborgs are human. The How are both synths human and like it doesn't make artificially intelligent beings, colon, synths, cybernetically enhanced humans, cyborgs, artificially intelligent beings, synths. But like if you implanted some like the connection to the mother AI into the synth into a human's head, would that make them a synth because it's artificial intelligence added to their mind, right? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like anyway, I could complain for a while about those few sentences. They threw me off the whole if that first screen didn't describe anything about the geysers, I wouldn't have been confused. I don't think. I think it would have all just sort of made enough sense to me. It's really strange. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked it, like the video, please. Subscribe. I really like it. Making videos. I know they're lazy so far. I'm putting more effort in as I get more confident, and yeah, as I learn more skills. I'm not really an editor. I'm just kind of a nerd. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you liked it. Thanks, guys.